Good morning, children. Your previous teacher has taught about the magnetism. What is a magnet? What are the poles of a magnet? What is magnetic axis? What is magnetic field? What is magnetic lines of force? What are the properties of magnetic lines of force? Then Earth behaves as a magnet, strong magnet. The magnetic field of the Earth at a small place is represented by equal distant parallel lines pointing towards the north direction. How to plot a magnetic field around a magnet, bar magnet, all these things you know already. Only last part is left, that is, when we keep a bar magnet, first time its north pole facing the north direction of Earth, and in the second time south pole of the bar magnet is facing the north direction of the Earth. These two topics we have to learn. And what is an electromagnet? These are the today's topic. So children, first I am going to explain, when you keep a bar magnet, this is the bar magnet, with its north pole is facing towards the north direction of Earth. North pole of the bar magnet is facing the north direction of Earth. Then you can see around this bar magnet, its field is experienced. So what is field? It is the space around the magnet up to which magnetic force can be experienced. So in the magnetic field, we draw magnetic lines of force. So children, these are the different magnetic lines of force. See, this is one line of force. This is the another line of force. This one is another line of force, like that. And these lines of force, properties you have learned, their direction is starting from north pole and coming towards the south pole. So see the arrow mark to know the direction. From the north pole it is going outward. Towards the south pole it is coming inward. Besides these lines of force of bar magnet, I have drawn here earth magnetic field lines. This one are the earth magnetic field lines. So for earth magnetic field lines, we represent it by equal distance parallel lines which are pointing towards the north direction. So these lines are the earth magnetic field lines, and they are the magnetic lines of force of the bar magnet. Now, what is magnetic axis? It is the line passing through North Pole and South Pole. If you imagine a line passing through North Pole and South Pole, it is called a magnetic axis. What is its perpendicular bisector? This dotted line I am representing as the perpendicular bisector of the magnetic axis. Now children, what happens to these points? At these places, main magnetic field is due to the bar magnet. But far away from the bar magnet, its field will be 0. At that place, there will be earth magnetic field. I repeat this point again. Little tough concept. Near to the bar magnet, its field will be strong. But far away from the bar magnet, the field of the earth will be strong. Bar magnet will be weak. And further we go away, then there will be no field of the bar magnet. So you can see the direction of the earth field is going upward, arrow is upward, but the field of the bar magnet is coming downward. Their directions are opposite. And if their values are equal, so values of the earth magnetic field and the bar magnetic field are equal and opposite, it means at that point there will be no total magnetic field. Again I am telling, at this point marked as P, the earth field is going upward, bar magnetic field is coming downward. So at a particular point, you can see marked as P, the total field, magnetic field is 0. Why it is 0? Because earth field is going upward, bar magnet field lines are coming downward. Their values are equal and opposite. So the result will be 0. It means at that point P, there is no magnetic field. Similarly, at the point Q, this point, bar magnetic field lines are downward, earth field lines are upward. At a particular point Q, the total field becomes 0. Total field by the earth field as well as by the bar magnetic field becomes 0. These 2 points at which total magnetic field is 0 is called null points or neutral points. Null points or neutral points. These points are located in the perpendicular bisector of magnetic axis. This is the magnetic axis, its perpendicular bisector. You can see 2 points marked as P and Q. This one and this one are called the null points or neutral points. Now what happens when you tilt the magnet? You have kept now south pole of the bar magnet is facing north direction. South pole of the bar magnet is facing the north direction of earth. Then what happens? You can see here the direction of the earth field and the bar magnet, their directions are going upward towards north. So total never becomes 0 here. But you take 2 points here. I have marked as P and Q. Look at the speciality of these P and Q points. At the P point, bar magnet field lines are coming downward. Arrow mark is downward. But earth field is going upward. It means at the P point, the directions of earth field and the bar magnetic field become opposite, and they are equal in value. So the result of the magnetic field will be 0. At which point? At the point P. Similarly, the point Q here, earth field is going upward, bar magnet field is coming downward. Arrow mark I have shown downward. That means their total will become 0 at the point Q. So at P as well as at Q points, the total field will be 0 at each point P as well as Q. Those points are called null points, neutral points. In this case, those two null points P and Q, they are in the magnetic axis. They are in the magnetic axis. But here it is in the perpendicular bisector of the magnetic axis. That is the difference, children. Here the null points are in the perpendicular bisector of the magnetic axis. Here they are in the magnetic axis itself. So what is a null point? Null means nil, 0. Total field is 0. That is called null points or neutral points. How they become 0? When the two fields values are equal and opposite. Which are the two fields we are discussing here? One is the bar magnet field and other is the earth field. Yes, children, we proceed to the next one, electromagnet. What is an electromagnet? It is a device converts the electrical energy to magnetic energy. Electrical energy to magnetic energy. So to understand about electromagnet, first we should know what is a solenoid. An laminated copper coil is called the solenoid. This is the laminated insulated copper coil which is connected to a cell or a battery with a key. Key means switch. It will pass current through this coil and this coil can act as a bar magnet. That is a solenoid. So when you place a soft iron core inside the laminated copper coil which is called solenoid and connect with a cell and switch on the circuit, this device is called an electromagnet. So what is the use of this soft iron core? Soft iron core increases the strength of the bar magnet formed. The strength of the bar magnet formed depends upon the strength of the current, number of turns and the core we are using, soft iron core. So what is the use of this electromagnet? So we are using the electromagnet to convert electrical energy to magnetic energy. What are the uses of electromagnet? Electromagnets are used in many devices like electric bell. Electromagnet we will use in that device. We will use in the loudspeaker. There are many uses of electromagnet. Electromagnet is used in electric cranes. It is used to separate the magnetic material from the non-magnetic material. To separate out magnetic material like iron and non-magnetic material, to separate out we use electromagnet. Children, today we have done the last part of magnetism. Its first topic, null point, is little tough. Go through the diagram given in the book as well as in the video and read it and understand the topic, children. Take care. Okay, children. Bye.